Hello, and welcome to Wonder, Wild, and Free. Today we'll be doing a reading on the sign of Pisces. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad to have you today for a new session. If you aren't new to my channel and you are a returning viewer and subscriber, thank you for joining us again, and I'm so glad to have you back. This reading will be on the sign of Pisces for the end of October, mid to end of October, I should say. Now, before we begin our session, I would like to light an incense. Okay, fishes, for your current energy, we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles represents good news. Normally, good news in financial, okay? It could also be academic, okay? And it could also represent a child or young person. So, we have this good news. Good news financially, academically, or it could represent a methodical child. Okay? The only problem I see here is that it is reversed. Okay? And with that being said, with it being in reverse, it could go two of different ways, okay? It could either be good, or it could stay in its reverse state. The choice of it staying in its reverse state really depends on your energy, Pisces, and the way that you take it. If you take it as the way it is, it will stay in its reverse state. If you take it as the way it is, manifest it, move with it, encourage that energy, want that good news, you feel like you're going to get that good news, financially believe in it. Believe in it. Crowning, we have the Justice card. The Justice is Libra energy. So think of any birthdays that you've just celebrated recently, or in today or tomorrow, with the ending of the Libra for this year. If you have any Libras around you, that could represent you thinking of Libra, a person that is a Libra. This could also represent balance. This is also can represent balance. It could also represent judgment. Okay? The Justice card is, I could say, the Justice card can go of many ways. Okay? When I say that it could represent balance, that can go deeper into fairness. Okay? The need for balance with fairness, mind balance, so mindful balance. Okay? It can also mean legal matters, so balance in legal matters. So if you ever look at an attorney's office and you see that they have these two weighing scales, and you ever seen an attorney ad or commercial and they have these two scales, that could also represent the mind thinking of an attorney or a lawyer or some kind of form of government help. Now, in your energy that's going for you this month, we have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is fire energy. And with that fire energy, we have a very dynamic man. Okay? He's a man who can be rash. He's a man that, similar like the King of Swords, doesn't like to hold his tongue. Now, this King of Wands that's in your energy, I feel as though this King of Wands is not normally a king of wands. He's not normally himself. If he was himself, he would be normally a king of pentacles or a king of cups. But for some reason, due to the surrounding energies for this king, he is a king of wands, and he's returned to a rash man. Not forever, of course, but for the time being. It could be a woman as well if you're a man. This Page of Swords is not in your favor for this month. And the Page of Swords stands for delayed or disappointing news. Okay? Which is very contradictory when you get the Page of Pentacles and then you get the Page of Swords. And this has happened to me before in a reading, so don't think that this is, but this is very common, okay? And it can also represent minor problems with a child. So if you have a child, it can also represent that there is a child in your life. And with Halloween coming up, of course, that there will be minor problems with a child, okay, coming up. So, and again, this Page of Swords, okay, this sword is sword energy is, I lost my mind at the moment. Fire, water, earth. Right. This Page of Swords represents air element. So especially if your child, it falls into a birthday that has an air zodiac sign, pay close attention to this card particularly. And you might want to check in and see if your child falls into that category. You might be having some problems towards the end of the month with that child. If not, then you might want to look into this delayed news again with the coming of financial news. Financial with delay. That's very common. So we'll break this down, but let's move on to the outcome. Now the outcome card is the Six of Wands. With the Six of Wands, we have celebration, okay? Six of Wands is looking this man, he comes home, we have people, saying, hey, welcome back home, right? So we have success and achievement, promotion. So we see a pattern here, okay? Pisces, I see something I see a puzzle here. So let's see, let's break this down. We have this Page of Swords. We have this Page of Pentacles. Okay, we have this King of Wands. Justice. Six of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have this King of Cups. Now, remember when I said that this King of Wands is not normally a King of Wands. He's normally himself when he's a King of Pentacles or a King of Cups. And coincidentally, this King of Cups was at the bottom of the deck. So I believe that towards the end of the month, towards into November, this King of Wands will turn back into himself as a King of Cups, or if you're a male, Queen of Cups. There's probably stress going on with this king or queen with career. I get the spirit telling me that there is stress going on with the career right now that is turning your king into a wand, and it's causing him to be more rash than he normally would have been. But towards the end of the month, he will come back as a cup for you. And over here we have this Page of Pentacles, which is financial news. Then we have it delayed, good financial news, but then it becomes delayed. Or if you have a child in the air element, pay close attention to this towards the end of the month. We have this Justice card, and the Justice card is talking about fairness and balance. So this can go both ways between you, your partner, and the good and bad news. It can be good and it can be bad. Financially, or yes, financially it can be good and financially it can be bad, because this Page of Pentacles was reversed, okay? So remember that, and I told you, and it's up to you to manifest that and change it. Only you have the power to do that. This is only a glimpse, and you have the power to change that, manifest it, like I said, okay? And then we have the Six of Wands. So towards the end of the month, the Six of Wands shows a celebration and accomplishment, okay? A six of celebration, successful achievement, okay? Also could be a promotion. So with that Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles and a Six of Wands, these are very strong when they come into play, especially when you have the Justice card there. So pay close attention to work at this end of the month, and especially your partner's work at the end of the month, okay? And if you keep going with the story, we have the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups. So it's feelings of disappointment, let down, regrets. So pay close attention to work, you and your partner's work. Alright? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is continuance of getting all your last bit of strength and pulling it through. You and your partner, I feel, is getting the last bit of what you have left and pulling it through. So, but you know what? We have the Ten of Cups. And I think that you guys are really strong together. And you guys hold the house down. You guys make a really good power couple, and you hold the house down, and you make a really good stable power couple. So although you were dealt with a lot of things towards the end of this month, ultimately you will be able to hold everything down, regardless of your news and regardless of the phases that your partner will have to go through because of the stressors. Ultimately, there will be stability. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull a oracle card. Practical intuition. Okay. And practical intuition is as follows. Developing spiritual abilities is not the end of the journey. Just as the spring equinox heralds new life and new beginnings, knowingly, Edge is the start of a deeper path. Through application of spiritual skills to create blessing in this world, we connect more deeply with spirit and gain wisdom. I use my knowledge and understanding to solve practical problems. Through my wisdom, I help increase beauty in the world and help support the beneficial flow of energy. I think this resonates beautifully with this reading. Alright guys, once again, if this did not resonate with you, check with your moon and rising sign, as we don't always resonate with our sun signs. And if you are new to my channel, please remember to like and subscribe below. And please remember to stay in love and stay enlightened. Namaste.